As more and more families eat more and more junk, Britain is on the verge of a health disaster. Now, Jamie Oliver is determined to show how Britain can eat better by getting an entire British town to teach each other to cook. Can Jamie get a whole town cooking and change the way Britain eats? Rotherham is a typical British town. 250,000 people in the heart of Yorkshire. Jamie starts by meeting the only person he knows of in Rotherham. She led a backlash against school dinners, giving kids their favourite junk.
In my view, she represents everything that's wrong about our relationship with food in this country. In actual fact, not even in this country. Those pictures of Julie putting those burgers through the railings have been in all 56 of the countries that I work in. I'm nearing her house. I'm a bit nervous now. Right, wish me luck. Julie Critchlow, how are you?
I am Mr. Oliver, the elusive Mr. Oliver. It's nice to meet you at last.
I'm here.
I'll tell you something, you're very nice, actually. Very different to what I expected.
Really?
Yeah, you are. I mean, sometimes you can be a bit pompous. You really can. Would you like to meet my mum?
I'd love to meet her if she's not going to hit me with a handbag.
She's not going to hit you with a handbag, I can promise.
Is she here?
Julie was called a fast food mum by the tabloids, but it turns out she does know plenty of recipes.
Pork chops, lamb chops, braising steak. We even Chinese belly pork. Our Stephen loves that.
She's a proper foodie.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah,
I like my food. My mum passed all her recipes on to me. You know, I saw her cooking all stew and dumplings and Sunday roasts and everything.
We always had Sunday dinner, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Always.
And so I've
We still
always
do.
cooked like what you've cooked. This is all what's being passed on. But like kids nowadays, they've never been taught to cook.
What I want to start doing, because we've still got a big problem in this country with people not knowing how to cook. What I'm going to do is see if we can get the whole town cooking. And if I could have your help in anything, that would be... And instead of all this confusion with sort of negative things, actually we could do something really positive.
You might get me on side, but I might not always agree with you.
Well, no, I know that.
I might have to shout at you sometimes. I'll help, gladly. I'll gladly help you. I didn't expect us to get on so well, so in case we do, yeah. I quite like you, actually.
It's quite nice,
yes, he is.
He does
Very
want his
nice.
hair cutting, though, doesn't he?
I'll take him up to relax
Definitely wants
tomorrow.
his hair cutting.
You know what's great about Julie? It's like she says what things are, you know, she calls a spade, and that's it. And, you know, if she don't like it, she'll say it. I just think if we can get her on board, man, that's just really powerful.
With one woman nearly convinced that the junk should be binned, Jamie has just 249,999 to go. He needs a plan.
I am positive that with a little bit of hand-holding, home lives around the dinner table could be drastically changed. I genuinely think that. I'm excited to get started doing that.
He advertises in the local paper for non-cooks to learn cooking. Just 300 of the townspeople reply. He decides to put 8 in his first class. And the evening before, he goes to meet some of them.
How are you?
We do sometimes have takeaways.
Yeah. Well, don't have to be embarrassed about it. I mean, just be honest.
Maybe three times a week.
Yeah. Does that mean 4?
Yeah. Maybe 5.
Me and you are going to get on just fine.
Claire Hallam lives near Julie. She is a full-time mum with 2 kids on benefits.
Hello.
So from here upwards, we're junk, and then we're into dips. And actually, I'm trying to find something that's not junk. We've got ham. Hello, my darling.
Oh my God!
Natasha Whiteman is another young mum of 2. She has just picked up their 4th takeaway of the week, and it's only Tuesday.
Oh, that's dinner there for the family. Right.
Takeaway.
And why was that? You never got taught to cook at home, at school, or what's the school? How come?
I never really did school, and my mum was never a great cook.
You got an 8-burner cooker, mate. But you don't cook.
Can't cook.
Right.
Do you want to see my sweet jar? This is shocking. This is where my money goes. That's 1. That's 2. There's another chocolate one in there.
And Coke.
Natasha has never cooked a meal for her children, Kaya and Robbie. Dinner is nearly always a kebab.
Give me the lowdown then, because like the fact that you've sort of let us turn up tells me that you're open-minded and
I'm sick of this.
You might, yeah, right. So
I'm absolutely sick.
You're sick of
it.
the junk food. You're sick of
It's
the repetition,
affecting her.
right? In what sort of way?
Well, she's not healthy. She's been in twice for her teeth taken out because they've rotted. They've gone bad.
Right.
What's your favourite pop?
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. We love it, don't we?
And what happens if you don't do nothing about it? Where do you see it going?
I see her being obese. I see her being really, really unhealthy. Really. And it's not good.
So how much are you on a budget?
Tight budget.
Because to be honest, if you're spending 12 quid, 10 quid a night, 7 days a week, that's 70 quid.
I know.
That's quite a lot of money actually, just on food.
To say I only get £80 a week as it is.
Yeah. So you get 80 quid a week.
I get 80
Yeah. So you want?
I'm on benefits.
You're on benefits.
Yep. So as you can tell, I'm spending more than what I get. I don't know. I just know I can't keep doing it. I really don't want to do it. Don't want to do it ever again. I want to learn how to cook and just be healthy.
Yeah. Fucking hell. I mean, like, if you just look at today, it's the first day, and like I know I want to do something, but I'm fucking angry, and I don't know who or why yet.
That's why tables were invented, I suppose.
But like, you know, I was sitting on a floor with a kid, eating with her fingers, chips and cheese, and like shaved doner kebab out of styrofoam. I don't blame her for feeding her kids like that at all. She's desperate and she's vulnerable, and I should and I must and I will go in there and make a difference to these people's lives. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, and I know I've got a lot of learning to do and I've got to do a lot of listening, but we'll do it. And if I don't do it, then I should fucking retire. Simple as that.